The headlines tonight: Governor Soludo reinstates Anambra State partnership with Nigerian Army on security and development. Anambra State government suspends tricycle and shuttle bus unions. National Review of Statistics assures federal government of data to fight insecurity. And the foreign scene tonight: suicide bomber kills 19 people in Afghanistan. Well, before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good evening. Welcome to the news. I am Iberi Ugonna. The governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has received the new general officer commanding 82 Division Nigerian Army Enugu, Major General UT Musa. Government House correspondent Ejikabana reports that the security chief, who was in charge of the 5 eastern states and Delta State, was received by Governor Soludo at the Governor's Lodge, Amobia. His report.
Receiving the entourage, Governor Soludo extended his condolences to the army on the killing of some soldiers at Umunze, describing the security situation in the state as an ongoing war which is being gradually won by the state government. He explained that his administration's onslaught on criminals is multidimensional and stated that the army chief's visit is to further promote partnership on security and development. The governor assured that his administration is doing everything within its power to contain the situation, including motivating vigilante groups to effectively secure the homeland. He noted that Nigeria is destined to be the biggest black power on earth, emphasizing that the few miscreants cannot be allowed to define and prevail over the nation's collective will.
Congratulations on this new assignment and welcome to Anambra. 2-3 points I'd like to leave in response to your very warm speech. I'm very happy that you've come. I'm very happy you have full appreciation of the challenges, security challenges in Nigeria, in the southeast. And I am particularly pleased that you are able also to identify the critical points where you have high intensity points. I would even say particularly along the borders of Anambra and Imo, so to speak, all those axes, the border towns. Local governments. That's why the local governments in the south of Anambra and which border with Imo and part of Abia, the other southern part, and now increasingly also some border communities with Enugu.
Earlier, Major General Musa appreciated the governor for assisting them while expressing optimism that the region and the country at large will be calm, noting that every fresh attack poses fresh challenges that will be won.
I'm here today in courtesy call as customary. Since my assumption of command, barely 5 or 6 weeks or thereabouts, I've been very busy in the office trying to study the security situation and think of how to go about solving some of the challenges and definitely studying the environment will not be complete until I leave this area. So it beholds on me that I should take my time to go around and pay a courtesy call so that I familiarize myself with all the chief executives of the state. Because we cannot achieve security without having contact with the chief executive. The chief executives of the states are the chief security officers of those respective states. So the way they react to situation determines how we go along with them.
Chief of Staff to the Governor, Mr. Ernest Ezajue, Special Advisor to the Governor on Security, and retired AVM Ben Shiobi were present at the meeting, which featured presentation of plaque to the Governor.
Amidst the current rise in water levels around riverine communities in Anambra State, the wife of the governor, Mrs. Nonya Soludo, has asked residents of affected areas who are still within their homes to immediately move up to higher grounds to avoid being caught up in the ravage. Mrs. Soludo, who made the call in a statement released in Awka, said that she is deeply concerned about the damage that could result from the flood, which has already made life difficult for the affected people. Dan Ezigwe has the details.
Soludo said that with water already creeping into homes, schools, religious places, markets and other related places, those who are still procrastinating must prioritize the safety of lives and move up to higher grounds or designated holding camps. The governor's wife explained that while the state and federal governments are already mobilizing response measures to accommodate and take care of those that have been affected by the natural disaster, community and religious leaders, political representatives and other critical stakeholders should, as a matter of oneness, love and compassion, open up their homes or create temporary homes to contain those running away from the incident. While commending the state government for already sending a delegation to assess the situation in the worst hit areas, Mrs. Soludo called for strategic plans, especially from the federal government, to ensure that the most vulnerable are protected. She also called for proper upgrade of the holding centers with the right logistics in readiness for any health emergency that could arise from the incident. The governor's wife further called for special attention to children, women, pregnant and nursing mothers, including promoting hygiene to avoid diseases. In Awka, Daniel Ezigwe, ABS News.
Meanwhile, many communities in Anambra West Council area of Anambra State have been submerged by flood. This was observed when the team of National Emergency Management Agency NEMA and Anambra State Emergency Management Agency SEMA visited the council area for on-the-spot assessment of the level of damage caused by flood. Queen Anibogo reports.
ABS observed that the houses, farmlands, farm produce, schools, health centers in these communities have been flooded. Speaking with the ABS, the zonal coordinator, NEMA, Mr. Tikman Tanimu, said the agency, alongside SEMA, came to carry out a comprehensive assessment of the flooded areas in order for them to update the government. He said that on the 3rd of September this year, authorities from Cameroon informed Nigerian government that they will begin to release water from the Nago Dam, and subsequently a flood alert was sent to the 15 frontline states that are likely to be affected by flooding, of which Anambra is included. Mr. Tanimu mentioned measures the government has taken to assist the people living in the coastal communities, to include sensitization, repositioning of stockpiles of relief materials for easy intervention, and encourage those affected to move upland for their safety.
We are pre-positioning our stockpile of relief material for easy assessment and intervention. And a few weeks ago we have conducted a joint assessment, SEMA and NEMA, sensitizing the frontline communities on what they need to do.
In his comments, the Executive Director, SEMA, Mr. Paul Odenibu, disclosed that internally displaced persons, IDP camps, are being put in place to evacuate those affected already. On how to provide a permanent intervention at the coastal areas, Mr. Odenibo said if government builds a very high embankment on the coastal lines, it will help as a measure to checkmate flooding in the area.
This team is made up of NEMA and SEMA. We are going together so that we have a joint assessment of the situation on ground and report to government for possible assistance.
For the Transition Committee Chairman, Anambra West Council Area, Mr. Felix Ikechi, while commending Governor Chukwuma Soludo for his commitment to the people of the area, asked the government to activate IDP camps in Onitsha and Otuocha so that the affected communities could go there for shelter to save their lives. He also pointed out the need for government to be proactive in providing the camps before the floods wreak more havoc, and lamented the devastating effects of the floods in the entire Anambra West Council area.
The entire local government is submerged, the house, the property destroyed, the farm produce are all damaged, and the life of the people of Anambra West is at risk. The schools are not even in session. So what we are asking the government knows, they know what to do, they've been doing it, is to activate some of our IDP camps we have in Onitsha and of course in Otuocha.
In their separate comments, Mr. Simeon Abora from Igbodo and Mr. Emmanuel Onwadi from Ibokenyi explained that the flooding is a natural disaster that poses a great threat to the continued existence of the people of the area and appealed to the government to give them urgent assistance. Queen Anibogu, ABS News.
Anambra State Government has suspended tricycle shuttle bus unions. A release signed by the Commissioner for Information, Chief Paul, also said the reports reaching the government indicated that those masquerading under different names as tricycle and shuttle bus unions are orchestrating breakdown of law and order in the state. We have details.
The release to forestall such occurrences, the state government deemed it necessary to suspend the unions. The release said that consequent upon consideration between state government, tricycle and shuttle bus operators, government considered the plea and decided to offer them a convenient payment option and other fringe benefits that could add value to their well-being, and said they now have the option of paying 4,000 naira weekly or 15,000 naira monthly, while those areas affected by curfew will pay 3,000 naira weekly or 15,000 naira monthly, but will revert to paying 4,000 naira weekly and 15,000 naira monthly as soon as the curfew is lifted. According to the release, shuttle bus operators now have option of paying 5,000 naira weekly or 20,000 naira monthly, but because of the ASU strike, now shuttle bus operators will pay 2,500 naira weekly or 10,000 naira monthly and would revert to 5,000 naira weekly or 20,000 naira monthly as soon as the strike is called off. Township buses will pay 5,000 naira weekly or 20,000 naira monthly, while mini truck and pickup will pay 5,000 naira weekly or 20,000 naira monthly. It also said that loading and offloading in government parks is free going forward, and every compliant commercial vehicle driver will get a health insurance cover. Government reiterates ban on touting and court groups being used to enforce collection of illegal tolls and taxes.
Anambra State Government says it will partner the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, COREN, to ensure the construction of quality roads and put an end to building collapse in the state. The Commissioner for Works, Mr. Ifeanyi Okoma, stated this when he received members of Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, Anambra State Chapter, who called on him in his office in Awka. Ngozi Obuleri has details. We sincerely apologize for that mix-up. We'll be bringing it in our subsequent bulletin. Moving on to our national stories, the National Bureau of Statistics says it will contribute to its quota by providing the federal government with data and evidence to help tackle insecurity in the country. The Statistician General of the Federation and Chief Executive Officer of the NBS, Prince Semiu Adeniro, said the Bureau was working on a new crime and security survey in collaboration with the Nigerian Army. According to him, the survey is expected to commence in 2023. He said that apart from insecurity, the crime and security survey would also address the issue of victimization and gender-based violence. The NBS board said the Bureau had taken some measures to address the issue of insecurity in the country, one of which includes adopting the use of technology. Well, the Anambra State Ministry of Agriculture has flagged off its annual anti-rabies vaccination with the aim of eliminating human death from dogs and cats' rabies by 2030. The vaccination will be conducted across the 21 local government area of the state. Correspondent Blessing Dennis has details.
Flag off, which took place at the State Veterinary Clinic, Awka South Local Government Area, was attended by the Anambra State Commissioner for Agriculture, Dr. Foster Iyejofo, the Director of Veterinary Services, Ministry of Agriculture, Dr. Basil Ide, the Chairman, Nigerian Veterinary Medical Association, Anambra State Chapter, Dr. Ifeanyi Obiekulu, veterinary officers, dog owners, among others. Rabies is one of the most important zoonotic viral disease of public health concern, which according to the World Health Organization for Animal Health and World Health Organization accounts for over 50,000 human deaths annually globally, and 95% of these deaths can be curtailed by vaccination of dogs. The 2022 annual anti-rabies vaccination campaign with the theme "Say No to Rabies in the 21st Century" in Anambra State, bring your dogs and cat for free anti-rabies vaccination, serve as a part of global commitment to eliminating human deaths from dog rabies in the state and beyond. Flagging off the campaign, Dr. Ifejiofor said that the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, in collaboration with the Anambra State Ministry of Agriculture, will bring lasting solutions to the public in intervening to dispense the free vaccination of dogs and cats against rabies across the 181 communities in the state. The commissioner further disclosed that the solution to rabies is vaccination, adding that the annual campaign is to educate the public on the importance of vaccination on their animals to mitigate the spread of the virus.
The federal government and Anambra State government, under the watch of Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, are partnering to bring to the populace this intervention so as to prevent the fatalities of bites from infected animals. The only cure for rabies is to prevent against it.
Also speaking, the Director, Veterinary Service, Anambra State Ministry of Agriculture, Dr. Ide, said that the exercise is the second time under his watch, stating that the essence of the event is not just to create awareness of the devastating effects of rabies virus on public health, but also to educate the public on their roles in fighting to eradicate the virus. The Director also urged dog owners and breeders to be responsible enough by taking good care of their animals as prescribed on the proposed dog regulation and laws by vaccinating them annually against rabies and not allowing them to stray and roam the streets scavenging for food.
Therefore, in all cases of dog bite, the victim is advised to consult veterinary authority for proper examination and determination of anti-rabies vaccination status of the dog, and where necessary make a referral to health authority for immediate post-exposure prophylaxis.
On his part, the chairman, Nigeria Veterinary Medical Association, Anambra Chapter, Dr. Obiekwulu, noted that the affected animals share the virus into their saliva and can transmit same to man through bite, advising them to always consult a veterinary authority for proper examination of anti-rabies vaccination status of dogs. In an interview, a dog owner who is also the chairman of Dog Dealers Association, Anambra State Branch, Dr. Innocent Ibuaba, expressed satisfaction with the new directives of free vaccination of anti-rabies under Governor Chukwuma Soludo administration and urged other dog owners to partake fully in the vaccination exercise in order to reduce death rates rising from the dog bites in the state.
90 or 80% of people are dying because of this rabies. So I'm encouraging them to go to their various places, local government, to vaccine the dog. It's free of charge. We are not paying any dime.
Certificates of vaccination were presented to the vaccinated dog owners from Amobia in Oka South local government area.
Moving on to foreign scene, a suicide bomber has attacked an educational institute in the Afghan capital, killing at least 19 people. As many as 27 others were wounded in the blast, which occurred in the Dashid Bachi neighborhood of western Kabul, a predominantly Shia Muslim area home to the minority Hazara community, according to police spokesman Khalid Zadran. Videos posted online and photos published by local media showed bloodied victims being carried away from the scene. The victims included high school graduates, both girls and boys, who were taking a practice university entrance exam at the Kaj Education Center when the blast went off, Zadran said. No group immediately claimed responsibility. For the details of the attack were not immediately available, although the official death toll was expected to rise. And sport news, two-time heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua has suggested that boxing could change its rules to introduce live scorecards during fights. The 32-year-old has been outpointed by Ukrainian heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk in their last two fights. Joshua has now said live scorecards could show how fights are playing out as they go on, meaning boxers know how many of the remaining rounds they need to win or if they need to score a knockdown. And the fight against Usyk, if he had known for a fact that he was down on the cards, it could have encouraged Joshua to search harder for a knockout in the later stages of the bout. As it stands in boxing, the Georgia scorecards currently remain a mystery until the fight winner is announced. But Joshua has now suggested that knowing how the score stood round by round would create a more competitive environment within the ring. And that's it on the news tonight. But remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any parts of the world by liking our Facebook page at ABS Radio Television. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television. Okay. And follow us on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Well, and just before we go tonight, a quick look at our major stories. Governor Soludo has reinstated a Anambra State partnership with Nigerian Army on security and development. Anambra State government has suspended tricycle and shuttle bus unions. National Bureau of Statistics has assured federal government of data to fight insecurity. And a foreign scene that we brought to you that suicide bomber has killed 19 people in Afghanistan. Well, here is a special message before we go. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's the size of our package tonight. Many thanks for joining the bulletin. I am Iberi Ugonna. Enjoy the rest of your evening.